Right, so we're Pythagorean theorem. Go backwards. If you use Pythagorean theorem and you literally get the same thing on both sides of the equal sign, then it's definitely a right triangle. Seeing right now at this part. Okay, strategy first. Again, guys, just looking at any triangle, how would you know which one to set up as the hypotenuse? Tyler, thanks for raising your hand. The longest one. Hypotenuse always has to be the longest. So we change this to decimal. So square root of 15 times by 8. 9/8. Okay. Did you check the other side? Has anybody done 8 squares of 6? Okay, let me see. So times that by 8. Whoa. 6 square root times it by 8. So totally, that's the biggest one. This is what we practiced yesterday with your algebra skills. So here's your setup. I'll write it for you. Take 8 squares of 6, square it, plus 24 squared. Set that equal to 8 squares of 15 squared. Okay, does anyone want to volunteer for this one? Card worthy. Come up and solve it. Allie, talk right into the mic, okay?
Okay, so I haven't even done this yet, so hope this works out. Okay, so if you square 8, that would be 64 square roots of 36, right? No, just kidding. It's 64 square roots of, right?
Wouldn't it be 6 because you're square rooting the square, you're squaring the square root of 6?
Oh, yeah, so it'd be 8 times 6. No,
it's
64
64.
times 6. 64 times 6. 384 plus 576 equals 64 times 15. So you get 384 plus 576 equals 960. So then if you add those together, it's 960. So then it's 960 equals 960. So then you know that this is right.
Yay! How many of you, I follow that logic. Okay. Awesome. Good work. Guys, fantastic. All right. Next part. Okay, this one, same thing. But let's red flag it first. Number 1, which one would technically, potentially be your hypotenuse?
65.
Okay. 65 is the potential. Alright, number 2, which one is the potential?
60.
Are you positive? You said that with a question mark.
Yes.
16?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay, let's change this really fast just for the practice. 2 squared of 38, let's really, so the square root of 38 times it by 2. I always mess this up, what's my problem? Square root of 38 times by 2. So do we still agree that 16 is the hypotenuse potentially?
Yeah.
Okay, get a head start, solve this out. Set up the Pythagorean theorem, and then say yes or no or right triangle.
You have a card here.
Okay. Alright, well, guys, hold it.
Okay, so 65 is the hypotenuse, and so I'm just going to do 65 squared equals 33 squared plus, take my room, 56 squared. And then those added together, or like to solve for that, it's that plus so I just found out what like they were when I squared them. And then you add those together and it equals and since they equal each other, then it is a right triangle.
How do you agree?
God, thanks for being so big. I actually love it. Easy to see.
I'm impressed. How many of you got the exact same thing? Okay, I'm gonna call you ready. Calling someone for the next.
Not cool.
This is fixed.
Not cool.
So,
You guys, I said you wanted more rules.
Okay, you should let us steal cards. If we get right, we can steal someone else's card and trade it for a card.
Okay, so this is the hypotenuse. If you do 16 squared, it's 256. And then if you do this squared, it's 152. Plus, and then that squared is 100. So then you add those together, and it's like 256, but it does not equal 252.
So is it a right triangle or not?
No. No, so.
No. Okay. Good job.
Oh,
Okay.
You win the card. So that's what it
So
is.
this one, not a right triangle. If it's not a right triangle, it has to be what or what? Okay, I'm going to teach you this next part through this example. Okay, Chris, you ready? This one, right here, which one was bigger after you squared it? The legs or the hypotenuse?
the legs. Wait, no, the legs are smaller.
Didn't this come from the hypotenuse?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is the hypotenuse. This one altogether was the legs, yeah? Okay, this is how I remember this because I have a hard time remembering. So I think to myself, oh, I told you. Think to myself, hypotenuse is bigger than the legs. You okay with that logic?
What does that
If you
mean?
know that the hypotenuse is bigger than the legs, it's the next part in your notes. Find one where the hypotenuse is bigger. Right here. Check it. The hypotenuse is bigger, so that triangle would have been obtuse. I think that hypotenuse is so big that it's stretching the legs out and creating an obtuse angle. That's how I remember it. Okay, now if you come out with, after you've tried the Pythagorean theorem, but the legs are bigger than the hypotenuse after you square them, if the legs are bigger, then it's a cube. So in my notes, this is what I write. This one, sometimes I have a hard time remembering this, but I can remember this. I think hypotenuse is less than the legs. This one, hypotenuse, is bigger than the legs. You okay with that? Now, if it was me, I would kind of be in a panic because I'd be like, Sarah T, there's no way I would remember that. But watch, guess what's on your reference sheet? Yay, it's on there. This is exactly what's on your reference sheet. I just exploded the picture. I took a picture and then I enlarged it. So you just have to know what's what. Guys, what's C in every single part? Hypotenuse. If they literally are equal, it's got to be a right triangle. If the legs are bigger, it's a cube. If the hypotenuse is bigger, it's obtuse. C is the longest side of the triangle. Question move.
Like on the test we're taking it here at CRT.
Both. He asked on the test in here on the CRT, you'll get to use your reference sheet on both. Yeah, pretty fantastic. Okay, so let's see. The thing that gets skimmed over that's important is there are certain numbers that can't even be a triangle. We learned that a few chapters ago. Certain numbers together can't even be a triangle. So you gotta do that first before you do all this Pythagorean theorem work. So letter A. Do you remember how to check to see if those combined really can make a triangle?
180.
I might turn this into a card question if you can remember. How, just looking at these, can you tell whether this is a triangle or not? So before Pythagorean theorem comes up, how do you know if that's a triangle or not?
I got it.
Kaden, what are you thinking?
If two of the sides added up equals more than the leftover side, also
Perfect. He said if two of the sides add up to be longer than the last side remaining. Okay, there's a shortcut to this. Tell me if you agree with this logic. Can we just check the two shortest and make sure they're bigger than the longest?
Yeah.
Okay, so the two shortest, these two. Add them together, are they bigger than 48?
Yes.
So is this a triangle?
Yes.
All right, check. This is a triangle. Now bother with the Pythagorean theorem. Which one is going to be your hypotenuse? Okay, go. Solve it. Use your calculators.
First, give 28 plus 40 times 40 equals
You want to adjust it?
Oh, that was an 8, not a 0.
Okay. So erase your right, fix it. Talk into the mic, tell us which one is it then. If it's not right, it's
Off to your left.
oh, I love them so much. Okay, talk into the mic, tell us why. Calvin, tell us why it's a cute.
The legs are bigger than the hypotenuse.
Alright, well you have it. Columns one for letter B. Guys, change up the color.
No!
Oh, that. Alright, go ahead.
5.7 squared is 1.83.
Say it in the mic.
It is obtuse, right?
How come?
Because the legs are smaller than the hypotenuse.
Do you guys agree? Alright, put up 2 up there. Good work. Thank you so much. Okay, question. You went through all this work of Pythagorean theorem, but are you sure this is even a triangle? Did you check?
I checked.
The 2 smallest add up to be bigger than the longest. Okay. Alright, make sure you do that, these ones. Number 3, is this even a triangle? 16 plus 30, is it bigger? Okay, we're good on this one. What about number 4?
No.
No? What's 8 plus 13?
Oh, I want to go
Uh-oh. Don't even bother, it's not even a triangle.
I wish I knew.
Alright, what about number 5? It's a triangle? Okay, go for it. Solve them, solve them.
You're being recorded. So,
Right in the mic, you're not talking to the mic.
You have 16 squared plus 30
Calvin, no more.
squared. And so you square this, and that's 6 plus 900. And 1156. And 34 squared is 86, so it's a right triangle.
Good work, Christian. Quickly constant for number 5. Someone who hasn't gone up here yet.
Oh, sorry, I've already gone.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Landon. Right into the mic. Hey, Landon.
Steal a card.
Okay,
We'll do it in a second. Let's do this part first.
Automatically, I know that this is 36, this is 81, and this would be 144. You add these together, and they're 117, so that means they would be less than 144. And so that makes some tips.
Is that right, guys?
Yes.
Good work.
Good
Okay.
job, Landon.
Landon, good job. Thank you so much. Okay. Raise your hand if you're confident with this concept. The obtuse, acute. Remember, you can use your notes.